Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a trying new makeup video. I have quite a bit of new makeup. I have new makeup from YSL, new e.l.f. makeup, new Viseart makeup, new Morphe makeup, and new Flower Beauty makeup. If you guys love new makeup, then this will be the video for you. So please stay tuned. Give the video a thumbs up. And if you've been to the channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe. I'm gonna get started because I have quite a bit of new makeup. I'm just gonna clip this hair back and get started. I usually start with my brows, and today is no different. So that's what I'm gonna do. My brows have been carved out. They're a little thick today, but it's all good. We got a lot of hair, so it's okay. I use this curve case to carve out my brows today. And this is a product that sets down. Hopefully it'll make a good base for our eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this today. This is the Morphe Shade Thrower palette. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the same formula as the eyeshadow palettes that are going viral right now from Morphe. I purchased this Christmas time, so I'm more than sure that this is the new formula. So we're gonna use this today because we have it. I have so much makeup that I tried once or used once or never used. So we're gonna test this out today before I go roller skating. Guys, I've been roller skating. Well, I went one time and I think I was probably on the ground more than anything. I used to be able to roller skate when I was younger. It's been about 8 years or more since I roller skated, but that's all right. I'm gonna be back in the swing of things. And I felt like I was really doing a good job until I hit the floor and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not. So yeah, but it was fun. I think once I get over the initial fear of falling, which I felt quite a few times, so I think I'll be all right. Okay, so this palette, I want to say, if I remember correctly, this palette was like $24 during Christmas. I got them when they first came out. I just never used it. I think I may have swatched it one time for you guys, or I may have even used it one time, but we're going to try this today. It has very pretty colors, and I think that we can get a nice look with these. And we're going to test out this formula. And then when I go to Ulta, if the formula is not the same, then I will purchase the new one and try it against this one, because this just came out Christmas time. Okay, so all of these shades have names, which is wonderful. We're going to start with this right here called Fame Friend. And we're going to put this all over our crease area. Of course, it has some kickback, but it's not crazy. It's got like a peachy pink undertone, even though it looks more like a kind of camel brown color, but I see the pink in it. And I guess that has a lot to do with it. Has pink tones in it, and it has purple, which it looks like the purple would be a brown, but it's not. It's like an eggplant purple, which is very pretty. I bought 2 large palettes like this Christmas time, and then I bought 2 small palettes. And I saw them the other day while I was going through some things and filming some stuff, and I don't know where I saw them at. And my room is not that big. When you see my declutter video and studio video, you're gonna be like, and you can't remember where it is? I saw it, but I didn't move it when I saw it. Like, I left it where it was at, and a lot of stuff comes and goes out of the studio. Like, I gave away a whole really large bag of makeup. Just like stuff that was outdated that I wasn't gonna wear. I gave it to somebody that said she gonna put it to use. So I was like, okay, do what you do. I mean, like hundreds of dollars, like hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars worth of stuff, which is crazy to have stuff that goes to waste. When you see the video, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it was time. So yeah, okay, so that color is blended out very pretty, guys. This is a E35 tapered blending brush by Sigma. I'm gonna take this E25 and go into this purple color because I love purple. And we're gonna put it here. That is so pretty. You could never tell, like, that's an eggplant purple. It's so pretty. It looks like a black, but it's actually purple. It really is purple. So pretty. This color is called Serious Shade. I'm gonna take this brush and just blend out this color into the first shade that we put on, which was Fake Friend. This shade is very pigmented. We're gonna try this shade right here, which is called RBF. So not BFF, RBF. It's like a purpley metallic shade. I'm gonna take this brush made by Mitchell. His brushes, the synthetic material is really good for picking up shades like this, like shimmers and metallics. It just really picks shadows up. Look at that. I'm just gonna go up a little bit higher than I normally do because my eyes are hooded and I want it to be seen. That is very pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that shade and just go on top of that. I'm just gonna blend that out. This is our first brush. I didn't add any more product on it, but I wanted to blend it out. Okay, I'm gonna go into this little brush right here. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Rumors, and just go between those two colors and kind of mix it where it's not a harsh line showing. Then I'm gonna go back in this darker shade right here. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I just want it to kind of blend. Like, I don't want it to look harsh. I want it to look like seamless. We're gonna dip back into Serious shade. Now, they do have a black in here, but it's such a deep purple that you don't really need the black. That looks very pretty, but let's add one more shade. Let's go into this white shade called That's Cold, this right here, and put it in the center of this, just to give it a little more dimension and a little more pop. It's a very creamy shade. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. So that's our eye. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye and then come back and start the face. That is our eyes. I'm gonna clean off this fallout because it was fallout from the shimmer shades, but I think the eyes look pretty. And I already put my moisturizer on, so I'll be adding some more moisturizer. I already put serum on, all of that. I keep saying I'm gonna try to do it once I get downstairs, but I like to let it sit in a little while before I start doing my makeup. Sometimes the makeup, it don't sit right if you just put, well, my specific skincare products on. I'm gonna use this. This is the Tatcha, the water cream. I'm putting it under my eyes. I just want to have a nice moist under eye. I'm gonna use, let me put some mascara on. This Clio mascara, I bought this off of Amazon. This is Clio Lash Kill. It's a waterproof mascara. I'm gonna use it and then I'm gonna put some falsies on because I've been trying to master them. So I do like this mascara. It gives me like a little length, but really it just defines the little bit of lashes that I have already, and then I can fill them in with the falsies. I know you guys hear my AC on. It's hot outside today. It's like 80. I want to say like 88 degrees. So once I do my makeup, well, I'm going to the park just for an hour to roller skate. Hopefully I can stay on them for an hour this time. That might be like 4 coats of mascara. It has a nice little brush. That is what we have going on so far. I like the eyes. I think they look very pretty. We're going to use this Iconic Underglow Blurring Primer. I think I may have used this one time and I never touched it again, so we're using this today. I saw somebody using it, I think the other night on something I was watching. I don't know if it was TikTok or what, but let me shake it up. Yeah, it's supposed to be blurring, and I know that it's supposed to, I think, control a little oil or give a nice glow under the skin. It's very lightweight. It smells kind of powdery, and I guess we'll use this palette in the next video because I really wanted to try that Morphe palette to see if I needed to buy any new ones because I have like 7 or 9 new palettes from Morphe that I bought Christmas time, and I only use them. Some of them I bought before Christmas time. If you guys remember, I did try out some new Morphe, but you know, Morphe becomes viral when somebody big tries it and be like, oh my god, these are so good, and I already tried them. So you can go back and check my videos out because I did try that new formula with those super shimmery eyeshadows in the center. It was the 9 pan palette. Now everybody's going crazy. They have 6 pan palettes. And they're like, oh my god, this is so great. And I was like, that's the same formula that I have. We're gonna stick with those until I find out if it's something different. Let's talk about this new skin tint from e.l.f. So this is e.l.f.'s most expensive skin tint or foundation since since forever. Like, I don't think they ever had anything that cost $18. So I have shade 14 Deep Warm. It comes in 18 shades. I ordered this from e.l.f. So they actually sent me a sample card. And if shade 14 doesn't work for me, they do have shade 15 in here. This one would be too dark. I could probably use that for a bronzer. So let me tell you what it says. e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint SPF 50 Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Sunscreen, water resistant for 80 minutes. Glow beyond light buildable coverage with this all-in-one skin tint that delivers a mineral sunscreen and hydration with a barely there feel. Apply with fingertips or a sponge, building up to your preferred coverage level. I never use a sponge anymore, but I think I may have to. I'm gonna use a sponge on half, and I'm gonna use a brush on half, because, oh. Okay, so there's like a little ball or something in it. This has 1 fluid ounce. This is 18 flexible shades, 6 shade families with 3 undertones each. Neutral, oh, maybe I should have got neutral, warm, and deep. Because I usually like a neutral foundation. I thought 13 was going to be too light. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know what's in there, but something is definitely shaking inside. This is a cute little component. Very cute. It's a squeezy tube like everybody's doing. I like the shade because it doesn't look super warm. So we're going to take a brush and do one side, and then I'm going to get a sponge and do one side. So this is the BK Beauty 116. This is what it is. So it's a very runny consistency. See that? It has like a crayon-y makeup kind of smell. So let's see what the shade is looking like. It feels very lightweight going on, like water. It feels very watery. Okay, so did you guys see that hyperpigmentation under my chin? Look how much coverage we got from using the brush. It's covering very nice. And that was really what one pass, and then I went over it, but you could really see it covers very nicely. Now let's see if it stays. Like if it stays. Okay, so that's half the face. I'm gonna get the sponge. I gotta wet it. It looks really beautiful on the skin. Really beautiful. I don't know why I keep tapping that same area. It looks very smooth. It has niacinamide in it and something called, for some reason it looks red now on my hand. Zinc oxide for the SPF, for the mineral SPF, which so far I don't see any white cast. Usually you would see the white cast when it's a product that doesn't have color in it, because zinc turns dark skinned people purple. It turns a lot of people purple. Okay, then it has visible and something called allantoin. They're supposed to give moisture to the skin. Let me just go get a sponge. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's very dewy. It looks very glowy on the skin. So it kind of looks like it dries down a little bit because I've been moving and it's not really going anywhere. So we're going to tap this out just to see what it does with a sponge, which I haven't used a sponge in forever. Sponges take up a lot of product. I'm gonna put a little bit more because you can clearly see that it doesn't give as much coverage. We already know with the sponge. I'm just gonna take a little dot like that. So I like the fact that when it comes out, it's not as red, but I think it oxidizes because it's definitely a difference. Yeah, I guess you can use a sponge. I probably would never use my fingers unless I am in a rush and I don't have a brush or anything with me. I may even run into the store and buy something because it looks nice. It gives a very natural skin, like nothing is on your face with the sponge. See the difference? This one gives a lot more coverage, so it's definitely buildable depending on what tool you use. But I prefer using a brush because I don't usually like a tint without coverage. If I'm gonna put something on my face, I feel like I want it to show that it's there. That's just me when it comes to makeup. Like, I don't ever want a see-through makeup product, if that makes sense. Then what's the sense? Then I might as well just leave my face the way it is. That's just my feelings on it. So I'm just gonna try to even it out a little bit without adding any more product. Just take some from here and bring it over here so we can get like a uniform look. But so far. I do like it. I think it looks very pretty, very lifelike and natural on the skin with either tool that you use. I just feel like I would definitely use a brush because I'm more of a full coverage kind of girl. That's just me. If I'm gonna wear makeup, then it's gonna be there. It does have a nice amount of coverage. Now, how long lasting it is and how long it stays, I don't know, but we shall see. Yeah, I think that looks very pretty, guys. Just really natural, glowy, healthy. I like it. This is really pretty, and I'm glad that I got the right shade. I think that Deep Warm 14, I could see this being like almost my everyday like skin tint. Almost my everyday skin tint because it's so beautiful and it's so skin-like. It looks like me, only a little bit better. Just a little bit better. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour in shade. I want to say this is shade number 9 and this one is shade number 10. We're going to see which one we need. Yeah, I think this shade is more like a bronzer. Like I could use that as a bronzer, but definitely not a bronzer. So we're gonna stop right here and I'm gonna use shade number 10 because I felt like shade 10 was perfect when I tried it. It looks very cool tone in the bottle, but it blends out very nicely. And then I'm gonna use this pink shade. All right, you guys know these words are very small. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen. It's a pink shade, and I want to say it could be coming in hot pink. I can't remember what the shade is, but we're gonna put it here and here. It could be coming in hot pink. I think that's what it is. e.l.f. is not as pigmented as Juvia's Place. These Rare Beauty concealers, I haven't used them in forever. I think since the first day I bought them. I didn't like them at the time, so we're gonna see. I have two shades, shade 460W and 470C. So I'm gonna put 460 on first. It's more of a like an olive tone. I don't know why I didn't like it, but we testing it out again. Very nice. And this is the lighter one. This one is cool tone. So we're gonna put this one on. I guess it's not really that much lighter. We may have to go a little bit lighter with something else, but we're gonna see. We're gonna let it dry down while we blend out other stuff. Okay, this is my bronzer brush that I love so much. So we're gonna use this to blend out this bronzer. It's very deep. I think they need a 9.5 shade because I think that this is a nice shade, but I feel like they could do something in between, and I probably should have mixed it more, like put it on the back of my hand and mixed it more, but that's all right. We'll know for the next time. And I'm gonna go under here and blend that out just to try to slim out the face a little bit. When you put it under the chin like this, it gives a nice illusion that there's a shadow and that the face is slimmer. I'm looking at the skin tint. Okay, so it doesn't dry down and it has a nice glowy look to it. It does oxidize. That it does. Yeah, it definitely oxidizes. Very dewy. I'm always going to use powder on my face. I'm never going to not powder. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful, and everything is blending out really nicely on it. It's so gorgeous, guys. And now that I found out we're going to the roller skating rink instead of the park, I'm going with a full face of makeup. So any of you guys that live in Charlotte, you might just see me at the roller skating rink. So far it looks like that primer is making the skin look nice, as well as the niacinamide in the formula of this. So far so good. This is my E8 brush. I'm gonna use this to blend out our concealer. It definitely has a olivey undertone. I never usually use a concealer on my face that has an olivey undertone, so I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'll say that. Because so far it doesn't look bad at all. It looks like it's blending out really nicely. I'm gonna use this and just blend this down this way. Okay, so far it looks good. Let's blend out these under eyes. I'm just gonna go down here with it because I have like extra concealer and I need to lighten this up anyway, so that kind of sculpts out the cheek so I don't have to go back in with a different concealer because that bronzer was really all over everywhere, so that's good. And I never realized how nice the coverage of this concealer was. It's really nice. Okay, we're gonna go into this brush that I had the blush on and just bring the blush up a little bit. So I like that. I think it looks good. I really would like to put a brighter concealer on, but because I'm only going roller skating and I don't want to look too made up at the roller skating rink. So I have this new flower, Illusion Flower powder. I'm gonna try this under the eye and see. The shade is so pretty. It has a mirror at the bottom, just like the e.l.f. powder does. It has the sponge, and I really should use the e.l.f. powder. I might get a little more brightness, but no. We're gonna stick with this because I want to see how it works. So we're gonna take this and just pat under the eye with it. So it's definitely not a brightening powder for my under eye. Like I need a lighter shade, but it looks good. I might go over it with the e.l.f. powder. I want to see how drying it is under the eye. Like, is it gonna make my under eye look dry? So far, it has a nice amount of moisture in it. Can you guys see that? Like, it looks, even with all the powder, it still has a nice moisturized look under the eye. I like that. I don't like powders under my eye that are too drying, and some of them are really, really drying. This one is good so far. Nice. I like that. I'm gonna put this powder, of course, every place that I put concealer. It's definitely more of a skin tone shade. It gives a little bit of coverage, but it's not super brightening because I didn't get a light shade, but I like it. I think it looks really nice under the eye. So we're not gonna have that bright eye look, and it looks like it is doing something for the oil. Like it's blurring, but it's not drying out, if that makes sense. I like that. Very nice. These are About Face powders. I'm gonna use these. So I got this little sponge from Shein. So I'm just gonna put a strip lash on tonight because they cut my whole process down. An hour. I thought I was gonna be able to film and take my time and do the lashes. I have to do that another video because it takes time. This powder is so light and finely milled, guys. If you haven't tried it, this is a must-have. I don't know if you guys would like to see my must-have, like a video of my must-haves. I'm gonna do a favorites video, but if you want to see like a video full of must-haves, let me know, because I have a lot of things that I feel are must-haves. It's more than like one face full of makeup, in my opinion. So yeah, this powder is so good. It sets the makeup wonderfully. I was using a powder the other day. I can't remember what it was, and it did not set my makeup. And I was like, I don't understand. Why is it not setting my makeup? The makeup was still feeling sticky. Okay, so this is Applause. And this one is Draped, which is the lighter shade. So I'm just gonna tap this into the areas that we did over here. I love this powder. It's so good. Yes, it is, guys. It really is so good. I want to try this new powder that I have from YSL. People have been raving about these powders from YSL. This is the YSL All Hours Hyper Finish powder in shade number 8. So I bought this powder and I thought that it was the bronzer. And I was like, oh, they got a shade number 8. But it wasn't. So we're going to use this today. I think this powder is like $56 or something like that. I don't know how good it is or it's not, but I know that I love the foundation. And we're gonna see. Just a nice chocolatey powder. So we have the bronzer that we're gonna try in this video as well. I wanna see if the bronzer is gonna give me what I need. So we're gonna see. This is what the face is looking like. It looks really, really pretty, guys. Very chocolatey, very nice. Now, what setting spray are we gonna use today? Let's use this Onesize. This is the Onesize Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. So let's see. This is one of my new fans. Oh wait, it's definitely stronger than the ones that I had. And I actually bought a second one, not realizing that I had this one already. So the skin looks gorgeous. I don't see the glass skin look yet, but we're gonna see. It definitely looks lifelike. It's still a little tacky. I'm gonna put some of this purple under my eye. I'm gonna mix it with a lighter shade. I don't want it to be that dark. So I'm mixing Serious Shade with Eye Roll, which is this light shade right here, because I don't want it to be like dark. Now remember, we don't have lashes on, but we will. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on just to give the face time to set, but I think it's already dry. I'm gonna use this. This is the NYX liner in Quartz Queen. So far the skin is looking good. Very nice and chocolatey. We're gonna try this bronzer. This is the All Hours Hyper Bronze. I wasn't gonna buy this bronzer. This bronzer comes in 6 shades, right? I was not going to buy it because it didn't look like it was dark enough for me, and it still doesn't, but I picked it up and it was delivered today. So we're gonna test it out and see, and go from there. But I don't know that it's gonna show up on my skin. I think I see something. Do you guys see it? I feel like it's doing something. But I feel like they need at least 2 deeper shades because this is really not dark enough. Maybe once I get into the powder, it'll show up a little bit deeper. But this reminds me a lot of the Dior powder that I have that is just enough to show up, but not really worth purchasing again. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't deep enough. Let me know if you guys could see this. I think you could see it like just a little bit, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, go out and get this color. Now, if you lighter than me, then I definitely think that you'll be fine. But if you are my complexion or deeper, do not waste your money at all. I wouldn't, because it's definitely not dark enough. I don't even think that I see it, but I'm still putting it on because maybe it will make a difference, but I don't see it. You know, sometimes things get darker, but I don't think I see anything at all. Now, this is a nice daytime bronzer. If you're going out and it's daytime and you just want to sculpt your face a little teeny tiny bit, then it may work. Let's see. Let's try it down my nose. This is what the shade is looking like. I think this bronzer is like, I don't know if it's $58 or $56, but I will put the price on the screen. It's definitely not worth purchasing, guys, if you are my complexion. Not at all. I just really wanted to test it out because I bought some more of those blushes just to give them a chance because I didn't love the, I think it was called Spicy Berry shade. So I bought something that I thought I would like, which was the pink shade. I don't see anything, guys, at all. Yeah, I got 2 blushes, guys. I have this Make Me Blush shade 44 and Make Me Blush shade 42. So I think they're both satiny. That's what they look like. Yeah, so we're gonna try it and see. That's all we could do. I think I'm gonna try this one first because I like pink blushes. So let's see. It's such a pretty bubblegum pink. So let's see what it looks like. I actually think it's kind of pretty. Like, it don't look super pink, but I think it's kind of pretty. So that is what it looks like. I think it's very white looking, but you know, I like that white undertone. To me, I think it brightens the face. Let me swatch it. That's so pretty. I love that color. And let me swatch this one. Actually, I think they might both work. Let's see. I do like that shade. Let's put a little bit over here. And then we're gonna go over it with the other shade and see if it makes a difference. It's not bad. It doesn't show up like it could show up, but it actually gives a nice glow to the cheek area. So it's like a blush, but not, if that makes sense. What do you guys think? Is it too? This one is more powdery though. I don't think that, it has a glow, but it's very powdery and you have to build it up. I don't know if it looks pink or if it looks white or like highlighty on the cheeks, but I actually like it. Yeah, I think the bronzer is too light, and I think the blush, I actually like the blush. I really do actually like the blush. Let's try the other one. The packaging is nice. I mean, it's nice, but it's not my favorite packaging. Okay, let's see this one. This one adds a little more something. See the difference? I think both of them together just add a nice glow to the skin. Like, I don't need highlighter. I'm gonna put a little highlighter on my nose, but I don't feel like I need highlighter. And I feel like I need to go in with a deeper bronzer. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because I'm not really happy with this bronzer. You don't see it, and to me it's like a waste of my money. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't worth it, I know that. Now this is darker, a little bit darker. I think that's a little bit better. I'm gonna go on with this. This is the Revolution Dark. Yeah, see the difference? It just adds something to my face, like a little more dimension to my skin. That bronzer, I tried it. I wanted to try it. It was something that I had been hearing about, and everybody was talking about how wonderful it is, and it could be, but it's not wonderful for my complexion because the darkest shade is not dark enough to bronze me. And I actually bought the powder to put on my face. Yeah, I think that this is nice like this. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on my nose, this one. I do like the two blushes mixed together. I'm gonna put some lashes on, guys, and I'm gonna come back and just tell you my thoughts. I'm gonna spray my face again. Okay, so lashes on. I'm gonna put this Fenty Icy Amethyst. This is the lip balm stick. No highlighter, just the blush. I think it looks nice. I'm gonna give you quick thoughts about this makeup. So I think the skin is very dewy, like they said. I'm gonna go over every product, but I'm gonna go over them when I get back. I'm gonna see how they wear. But so far, the skin looks very glowy. I love the hair. I love everything. I think the makeup looks wonderful. I feel like I need an inner corner highlight, of course. So we're gonna do that real fast. And then I'm gonna go roller skating, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna see how this wears, and I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are. But right now, this is the white shade that I put in the center of the eye. It is like a duochrome, because it looks white, but it has a purple undertone. So this is what our makeup is looking like. I think it looks really nice. I'll have everything that I use, guys, linked and listed below. I'm gonna go get my socks and stuff together so I can meet them at the front door. What do you guys think? Very doll-like, especially with the hair. And I'm going to try these skates again, guys. I don't know how that's gonna work out this time. We're going to the roller rink this time. We're gonna give this makeup about 4 hours. Right now, it is 5:52. I'll probably be back around 9, and I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like real fast. Oh, wait, let me take this off. So this is what we got going on, guys. I love this hair. I haven't done anything to it since I got it, but it's actually been sitting on the dresser. Like, I haven't had it on my head. I just take it off at night because, like I told you guys before, it's glueless. It just comes right off. It's the best thing since sliced bread. It really is. Okay, guys. Let me know what you think about this makeup. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's 9:16, so I wasn't going as long as I thought I was gonna be. But this is what the face is looking like. The face is like a little tacky, right? I don't know if I think that that setting spray is waterproof like they said that it is. The Onesize Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. It says it's powdery melt, finishes, refreshes, hydrates, brightens, all-day makeup wear, non-commodogenic, instantly transforms powdery makeup into glass-like finish that lasts all day. Now, we'll say that the finish is very, very pretty. I'm out of breath. I just came in and I wanted to get this filmed. The finish is very pretty, very lifelike. I won't say glass skin, but I will say it gives a natural, beautiful, glowy look to the skin. That I will say. It says, promotes antioxidant protection and healthy glowing skin, which it does. Supports glass-like finish and prolongs makeup wear. Prevents moisture loss and softens the skin. So, what I will say is that it's definitely a beautiful setting spray. I don't think that the makeup is set down the way like Huda Beauty sets it down, just because the skin feels a little tacky to me. I could Let me see, I have a few of these left over. I think I got like 1 or 2 of my trusty oil blotting sheets. This is not for the oil. I just want to see if anything comes off my skin where it's sticky. So yeah, I'm not necessarily going to say that it's oily, but I will say that this setting spray is wonderful for giving you a nice lifelike look. To me, I don't see glass skin, and I did spray with it twice. So I just wanted to get the setting spray out the way because it was in my face. Everything else, I'm gonna go with this primer, this iconic Underglow Blurring Primer. I have never worn this for a long time. To me, it has the skin looking really, really beautiful. It did smooth out my pores, right? It gave it a nice, smooth look. Real skin-like. Not a lot of texture, but we only use blush on the face, and I think the skin looks really nice. I think that this was really nice, like date night makeup. Really pretty, natural looking, you know, jazzed up eyes. Yeah, so the primer, I'll definitely try it again. I don't know if this primer would be like the best kind of primer for a very long, hot, humid 90+ day. We'll test it out over the summer and we'll see, but the primer was really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this e.l.f. skin tint. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. Although this was $18, the highest price foundation that e.l.f. has ever had in their brand. It has SPF 50 in it. It's beautiful on the skin. It has a very skin-like look, and I love it. I think that it appears to be pretty long wearing. For the most part, it's still covering up my hyperpigmentation under my neck. It's lightweight. It feels really, really good going on. I like it. It feels heavy. I don't know what's in here that you have to mix up. I guess it's something to keep the setting spray and the actual skin tint mixed together, but it's a really nice product. Is it worth $18? I think it is. It's more expensive than the one from Maybelline that I love, but I love the finish, and it's definitely something that I could wear every day. Like, you could put this on with your fingers and get a nice amount of coverage, or you can use a sponge, which we saw. I didn't really love the coverage with the sponge, but you can use a sponge if you prefer a more, you know, just something that kind of goes over the skin to give you a very natural, I put something on because I wanted to run out the door. But if you want to get full, not full coverage, but a nice full amount of payoff, you would use a brush. That's what I prefer. I want it to still look skin-like, which it does, but just to cover everything evenly and smooth. I really love this. I think this is going to be nice for the summer. I'm happy that I purchased this shade, and yeah, shade 14, Deep Warm. I got these powders from Flower Beauty. Shade number, and I didn't even tell you guys the shades. Shade number D3 Mocha, and shade number D2 Sable. I didn't realize that these colors were so close. I do like the powder. I think that the powder was very nice. It set the makeup really nicely. It didn't have a super drying look. It looks beautiful on the skin. I'm definitely going to get a lighter shade of this because I didn't mean to get one that was so close to. They look almost identical. This one is just a little bit deeper. Really nice powder. Just as good as the powder from e.l.f., but it didn't have as much of a sheen to it, because e.l.f. has like a sheen, but I love the sheen. The sheen is beautiful on the skin to me, and to me it didn't accentuate my pores. So the same thing with this. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. Really nice powder. These YSL blushes. I didn't think that I was going to like them. When I picked up these two colors, I really was like, these two pinks are not going to work on me. When I got into my bathroom and I was able to see how pink it actually shows up on my skin, I love the glow from within of these blushes. I didn't need a highlighter. Like, it just gave a nice lifelike look. I have shade number 44 and shade number 42. Really nice. Formula is nice. I love these much more than I love the spicy berry one, which was like a deep purple, but I didn't love it on me. This I love. I think it looks gorgeous. I got these two powders from YSL. I have the YSL bronzer in shade number 6 and the All Hours Hyper Finish powder in shade I want to say this is 10. I think the powder, did I use it? Let me see, hold on. Yeah, the powder was nice. It gave me a nice chocolatey look. This right here is a waste of my money, and I am going to exchange it for something else. You didn't really see it. I had to put another bronzer on to bring out a little bit of definition in my face. This is shade number 6. They need like a 7 and an 8. This is definitely not deep enough for somebody that is my skin tone. So if you are my complexion or deeper, this is not going to do anything for you, so save your $58. The Rare Beauty concealers, they really were nice under the eyes. It's a shame because I purchased these concealers before, and I think I may have used them once or twice, and I actually really liked them. I thought that they were nice and creamy under the eyes. They didn't accentuate my lines under my eyes, and the shades were nice. Now, I could have used something that was a little bit lighter, but I do like these, and I'm going to keep them out so that I can use them. The contour, the bronzer contour from e.l.f. I use shade 9 and 10. 10 is definitely my shade. I could mix 9 and 10 together and probably come out with a really nice color, but 10 is definitely the shade for somebody my complexion. 9 would probably be a good blush. But I do like the formula. They are definitely beautiful on the skin, effortlessly to blend in. I love them. I do have one other thing. This palette right here is the Morphe Shade Thrower palette. I purchased this palette Christmas time. Everybody is going crazy over the new formulas and the new palettes that came out from Morphe. And I'm more than sure that the palettes that I have, including this one, are the same formula as what everybody's going crazy over. Right now they're viral and the formula is the same if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go to Ulta to make sure, but I'm more than sure that this is the same formula. They just changed the packaging. I love the palette. I think the color payoff was really nice. The color story was beautiful. The shimmers actually showed up really nicely on the eyes. It gave a nice subtle, what everyday kind of look, depending on what you like. I like purple, so that's why I picked up the purple tones, but you could do so many different looks with this palette. I'm definitely going to be using it again. And I have another large one like this and 2 smaller ones. I just got to find out where I put them. The rest of the stuff is stuff that I used already. I'm going to list and link everything below. So that's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this trying new makeup video. And if you did, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have made it this far in the video and you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Let me know what you think about this makeup, guys. We didn't use any highlighter this time, but it was not necessary because we had these beautiful blushes from YSL, which I'm really impressed by them because I didn't think they were worth the money. So I think that I really enjoyed everything that we used, and I highly recommend everything that I said that I would recommend except for that YSL. Neither one of the YSL powders are really worth it to me. Like, they didn't do anything special. The bronzer I couldn't see, and the powder, it's a nice powder. The skin looks very smooth, so I would say yes to the powder. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and I put the Fenty purple gloss bomb. I think it's called Icy something. It's the purple one, but that's what I have on my lips because I was running out the door. But I think everything came out really nice. So that's it, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know down below in the comment section if you like this makeup. Have you tried any of these products? Would you try any of these products? Also, I'm gonna put another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching. And hopefully you love this video and you will continue watching more of my content. Thank you, guys. I love you. This is just a quick check-in so you guys can see what the makeup looks like outside. So you can actually see the blush. It is very pink on the cheeks. I like it. It looks good. Very nice. And I'm going roller skating. So we're going to see how this wears. But the skin looks very natural. Very pretty. I like the skin tint. So far, so good. Let's see how it wears, but everything is looking good.